Hello everybody, my name is Fixxitt and I have an exciting project that I'm just ready to get off the ground. Before we get any further though, I want to bring in the Oracle to explain a little bit about what I have in mind.
My name is the Oracle and I see all. Every world is in danger from the evil AI cow who is bent on destroying every world in the universe. I am able to save some people from these worlds just before their destruction. It is up to you, the architects, to build them kingdoms in this new, hidden world I've constructed for these refugees. I'll bring Fix back for more.
Thanks, Oracle. After years of trying to run a supporter, meaning Patreon, Twitch sub, YouTube member server, only to have it inevitably die due to limited activity, I decided to reawaken one of my old projects that carried on for years called the Realm of Vasten. My idea is many of us who have supporters or trusted friends or mods from our various communities could band together to run a world building server, each establishing our own build teams while building up one large interconnected world. Everything is about world building. Team leaders will be chosen by me, at least initially, to found a kingdom within Vasten to build up with their build teams. With the lore I have in mind, and more on that later, anything is possible. From medieval to sci-fi, from Old West to post-apocalyptic, we'll be rescuing people from their planets just before their destruction and building them kingdoms that resemble those worlds. We'll start with Spawn, where we'll all be building together for at least the first month, building up a medieval, very typical, straight down the middle of the road Minecraft world. You're gonna like it, and we can all get to know each other there before breaking out into build teams. The currency of the world is build points. The Build Council will place both repeatable and one-off quests in the Builders Guild at spawn. Each quest will pay a total of 100 build points. You can turn in those build points for enhanced gear such as an Unbreaking 5 diamond, pickaxe, or more gear as we go down the road. After branching off from spawn, each kingdom should have one and only one major export. Thus, if one nation needs a lot of wheat seeds for planting, trade will be encouraged between players from various build groups. The wheat kingdom may have a lot, but need iron from the iron kingdom, for example, so trades can be worked out. We will be using the vanilla texture pack with probably bushy leaves, and here's the key, everyone must be part of a build team. This is not a go off on your own and build your own thing type of server. It's a group server with shared resources per build team. Trust me, it's a lot of fun. Even if you haven't done it before, you're gonna love it. At this point, every build team leader will be a YouTuber or a streamer just to get started. That may change down the road, but at least that's how we'll start, because that way each YouTuber can bring in sort of a few people from their own community. Look, I know this is a lot of information, and we will have a Discord that I'm going to be setting up here in this next couple days, so you're going to have lots of opportunity to ask questions and get your feet on the ground long before we start. I'm projecting to start in September, but we'll see how it goes. Here's the toughest part, working together. If you haven't done a community build project before, it is a little bit of a learning curve. It may be the hardest part for some and easiest for others. Working together requires, above all, empathy and flexibility. In the early days of Vasten, we used to err on the side to give tons of space between builds, and we end up basically not having a city, but just a very, very spread out town. You need to build close together, like really close. This could be neighbors need to adjust plans on the fly, as you may log on one day to find a new building constructed where you had planned on an expansion to your base. That's okay. Adjust your plans and flex your creativity. It's part of the challenge, part of the glorious achievement in the end. Putting in-game signs is vital, as well as Discord communication. I mentioned this earlier, but each build team will have shared resources. Inevitably, this does turn into an issue. It's happened over and over the years. Basically, someone will take more than they contribute. Communicate with each other and with your build team leaders and with me. Open communication with the person who isn't replenishing the materials, and if that fails, then we'll go from there. But basically, give more than you take, and we should be good. All right, what are the goals of this enormous collaboration supporter server? Here's the thing. I want to build a huge, interconnected, lore-based world with flushed-out hamlets, villages, towns, and cities. Castles, fantasy areas, sci-fi, spaceship landings, as far as your mind can stretch, and as long as you can justify it with a little bit of lore, let's go. The server is planned to be open forever without resets, ever. Building this huge of a world will take time, but the journey will be assuredly worth it. Anyone is welcome at all times to stream and record Realm of Vasten, and I hope some of you do. I think showing off our amazing work is great and can encourage more people to sign on for this great project. Oh, I am so excited to get this started. Let's hop in Discord and start having some talks about exactly what we're going to do. Let's go. Realm of Vasten is back, baby.